Well, today, if you have to sum up, I know that there are a couple of events in Parul Chaudhary's 5000 meter round 1. There is also Tajinder Pal Singh Tour when it comes to qualifying for the final of the shot put event. There is also Nishan Dev in the 71 kilo category. But the major events for India today are done, and if you have to tell where does India stand and how do you rate this day, it is 9.5 out of 10. Because at this point in time, if you look at what has happened in the Paris Olympics 2024 today, 3 entities have ensured that it is made very memorable. Manu Bhaker, Lakshya Sen and the India men's hockey team. Because what happened today at the very beginning of it, if you look at it, Manu Bhaker is in the 25 meter pistol final. Now that is the event which was her pet event, and in 2021 Tokyo, when that pistol malfunctioned, she was brutally trolled. People just did not care that an 18-year-old had tried her best to ensure that she went well and did well for India. But they didn't care for that. They just hyped her up and then they were trolling her. 3 years later, she's responded, and she could create history tomorrow if she wins a medal, because it will be the first time in the history of the Olympics where one Indian athlete has won 3 medals. It has never happened. If you look at shooting, it will be the second woman who's ever achieved that if she wins 3 Olympic gold medals or 3 Olympic medals. If it's a gold, if it's a silver, if it's a bronze, it doesn't matter. If you look at it, sorry, there's been so much happening. Manu Bhaker at this point can do no wrong. Will she achieve a hat-trick? It remains to be seen. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. IST, Manu Bhaker is going to go for gold. Many people after the first 2 bronze medals have said the third one is a gold. They are said with that much of confidence. Maybe tomorrow it's a golden day loading indeed for Manu Bhaker. 52 years ago, that is the gap, India had beaten Australia in hockey in the Olympics. Ever since then, it was 6 Olympics, if you look at it, where India had absolutely suffered. 76, 84, 92, 2000, 2004, 2021 before it ended. Prior to that, Australia had won all 7 games in 2024 against India. But somewhere the law of averages had to catch up. And that is when you saw that they managed to do it. India managed to beat Australia 3-2, and because of the draw that Belgium had against Argentina 3-3, India will finish second in the group. Now, who will they face? It depends. Germany or Great Britain. The loser will face India, if whoever that may be, Germany or Great Britain. But it's a great day for Indian hockey because they have finally gotten rid of the Australian nightmare. But then towards the evening time, there was some bad news. Dheeraj Bommadevara and Ankita Pakat, they were there primarily to ensure that, okay, they could gun for a historic recurve archery medal. They were paired against South Korea in the semi-final. For the first time, a recurve mixed team had managed to make it to the medal round. They lost to South Korea, but then they faced USA in the bronze medal playoff. They unfortunately finished 4th by losing 6-2. Now, a lot of people will want to troll Ankita Pakat for the way how she was hitting those 7s. Those 2 7s proved to be costly. That 1-8 proved to be costly. But understand that as a team, they managed to make it this far. It is a step forward for archery in India, especially in recurve, but you also have to admit that it's 2 steps back also, because in pressure situations, we have seen it ad nauseum that it doesn't work for India. Tomorrow, there are 2 events related to the women's individual team. One is Bhajan Kaur and the other is Deepika Kumari. We hope that they can at least push for a medal in the recurve archery event as well. But the best news of the day, aside from Manu Bhaker's historic achievement, 2 youngsters are redefining the way, and that 2 22-year-olds are redefining the way how India is viewing sport. Manu Bhaker is redefining shooting. Lakshya Sen is redefining badminton as an unseeded one, and that too coming a long route way by defeating Jonathan Christie, by beating Chao Tien-chen today. Lakshya Sen is one of the contenders. Now he will face either Victor Axelsen or Loh Kean Kyu on 4th. Both are really tough indeed, and in the Olympics, when you look at it, the pressure quotient increases. If it's Victor Axelsen, Lakshya Sen will have to be very, very careful. If it's Loh Kean Kyu, he will have to be very cautious against both of them because they are tricky opponents. Victor Axelsen, the Great Dane, is simply one of the best in the business at this point in time. So let's hope that Lakshya Sen has the mettle on Super Sunday to ensure that he can give India the badminton medal that every male shuttler has been aiming for. In the history of the badminton sport in India, the women have won it. Saina Nehwal won it in 2012, the bronze medal. PV Sindhu has done the double, winning the bronze and the silver in 2016 and 2020. And then you look at Lakshya Sen in 2024, can he actually do it? So all eyes on Super Sunday will be on Lakshya Sen. Then there are other events also that was happening. Netra Kumanan in round 3 of the women's dinghy, she finished 11th. Now, after round 6, the combined tally, whoever finishes in the top 10, they will go into the final. If she can get into the top 10 after the combined round of 6s, then it will put her in a very good position. Final of women's dinghy to make it is a huge feat in itself. But I've kept the disappointment for the last because Naruka, Ajay Singh Naruka and Isha Singh, both of them are not going to make it in their respective events. Isha Singh in particular, 18th, and unfortunately she's on the 25-meter pistol. Naruka at this time, 26th after the end of the day in skeet. Tomorrow is the last couple of rounds, but it looks very, very difficult for Naruka at this point in time. So at the end of the day, 3 defining images: Manu Bhaker, Lakshya Sen and the India men's hockey team. 2 22-year-olds, 1 hockey team breaking a 52-year jinx. This day has been one of the best if you look at the contingent, but Saturday and Sunday promise to be even better. Who knows, Manu Bhaker can give you a historic gold. Who knows if Lakshya Sen can assure a medal in badminton for the men's team. He's the only one remaining. One hopes that he can deliver the goods and give you that medal. But it's been a fantastic day for India, and we all salute the Indian contingent for what has been a truly remarkable day indeed. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. Don't forget,